Hello, everyone, and welcome to Be Honestly You. Today, I want to talk about something that I think affects so many of us: perfectionism. For years, I found myself trapped in the cycle of trying to make everything perfect. I spent hours refining, redoing, and questioning everything I did, from work projects to the way I presented myself to others. I convinced myself that if everything was flawless, then I finally feel enough. But what I didn't realize was how much it was holding me back. So, all these topics, all these subjects that I will share with you are because they are something I have experienced, something that I have been dealing with. And that is my goal, to share with you, to let you know that you're not alone, that this happens, I believe, to a lot of women, and it gets better, it's like a wave, we're here, we're down, and it's a constantly change evolution. But I think until we notice, until we are conscious and aware of who we are, I think that, all of that holds us, keeps us stuck, and we don't take action, we don't believe in ourselves, because if we don't know who we are, if we don't know what we stand for, if we don't know, then yes, you are going to be in a, roller coaster, wave going up and down, and it's a never ending journey. For me, it has presented like that because I thought that I had to be perfect, until I don't, until I'm not, qualified, until I'm not good enough, then, how am I, gonna help others? And no, that's not it. You know, you have to embrace your uniqueness. You have to embrace your talents and embrace your gifts, embrace who the fuck you are, in order to, move forward, and in order to see that and help others, embracing, the person you are right now, because in right now you are, I'm pretty sure you are an amazing woman. You have overcome things, you have encountered obstacles and achieved success, and but if we don't believe it, if we don't embrace it, then how we expect others to do the same thing, and that's where the roller coaster of the wave, or happens in our life. Perfectionism is tricky because on the surface it seems like a good thing, right? Striving for high standards, wanting things to be right, it can feel like the responsible thing to do. But what we don't realize is that perfectionism can be masked by self doubt. It can become a barrier that keeps us from moving forward, embracing opportunities, or even enjoying life as it is. Yes, because we are on standby. I cannot, how am I going to enjoy life? How, and we keep sabotaging our life, our actions are moving forward because we're not good enough, we're still not perfect, we can't get to the other side because we're still not perfect. We still got to get more, certification, we got to get, and it's just excuses after excuses that keeps holding us back. I remember one particular project that took me much longer than it should have. I kept tweaking, adjusting, and revisiting every detail. I thought I was making it better, but looking back, I was actually just holding myself back. My fear of not being perfect kept me from finishing it. And even though I wanted to be proud of my work, I was exhausted and critical of myself at every step. All I could see were the parts I thought weren't good enough. So that good enough, not being good enough, has kept me stuck because it wasn't perfect, because it wasn't the right time, because I needed to get more certified. I needed to achieve more things. And just and I kept revisiting. I kept launching and then taking back. I kept going, moving forward and then stepping 2 steps back. So, yes, perfectionism is masked, by so many things: self-doubt, self-love, not feeling confident, not, feeling good enough. And all of those emotions, all those feelings just keep us stuck, 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 stuck. It took me a long time to recognize that this drive for perfection wasn't helping me. In fact, it was preventing me from taking risk, from growing, and from appreciating the process. I began to ask myself, what would happen if I let go a little bit? What if I allow things to be less than perfect and just embrace the journey? And honestly, that shift in thinking changed so much. Yes, that enjoying the journey, enjoying the process. Not in order, I think, I mean, everyone is like that. We see a successful person, we think, oh my God, I want to be just like her, da, 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 or I want to do things just like, but we are not conscious, or we forget that in order for that person to be where they are, it took, it's a process, it's a journey, you know, and instead of us, you know, judging ourselves, instead of judging yourself, instead of criticizing yourself, instead of putting yourself down, why not love yourself during this process? Why not, be compassionate? You know, be happy where you are right now. Be, you know, grateful. Yes, I made it this far. I'm here. And if we look back at the journey, we are going to see that we did a lot of beautiful things, a lot of amazing things that has brought us here. It has brought you to where you are right now, and it has made you. So, wow, that is amazing, but we don't see that. We tend to focus and look at the little bad things, or the smallest mistakes, that makes us flawless. We focus on that and we drill it and we punish ourselves and we judge and we make ourselves look so small because of that flaw that you have, instead of looking at all you've created, all you've overcome, all that you are today. So, hey, I'm proud of you. You've done well. And that's what you need to tell yourself. I'm fucking proud of you. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You are so freaking strong. You have overcome all those obstacles. Wow. That's amazing. And those are affirmations that we need to repeat to ourselves every morning before all the bullshit, starts rolling in our head and our mind and the brain, and, all those false beliefs and then we just fall back to the hole, the trap, because we are not rewiring our thoughts, rewiring our brain, and we keep believing all those false beliefs. Okay, so if you find yourself in that perfectionist loop, here are some things I learned that might help you start letting go and embracing your own unique journey. Set good standards, set good enough standards. Start with something you feel comfortable calling good enough instead of aiming for perfection. Aim to complete it, to be a standard you are happy with. Remember, progress is more valuable than perfection. Yes, that's how that is something that I did. Um, I'm just gonna start, and as I go, I will make it better. I will change the templates. I will see what works and what doesn't work, and then I will re, you know, rechange it, change it up. Make it better, make it more beautiful, make it more professional. But just start and start, and the journey will, tell you which changes to make. Practice self compassion. Yes. When you catch yourself being very critical, take a step back. Remind yourself that it's okay not to have everything figured out. Self compassion allows you to see mistakes as learning moments instead of failures. Oh my God, as this will change your life if you start seeing the experiences as a learning journey instead of mistakes, instead of failures. Because in everything that we do, there's good and bad, and we have to learn from the bad in order to move forward. We have to see, okay, what happened here? What was the lesson? What did I learn? Okay, what can I do better? And that is how we move forward and we see growth. Challenge the need for control. Often, perfectionism is tied to control. Letting go of needing every detail to be perfect opens the door to new experiences, growth, and sometimes even unexpected joys. Yes. Yes, just let it go and see all the abundance and all the beautiful things that will happen when you just start enjoying the process. Enjoy. So focus and work on something you like, you're passionate about, because that will make it joyful. That will make it beautiful. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. Perfectionism is outcome focused, but there's so much value in the journey itself. the sorry, the journey is up. To find joy in the process, try to find joy in the process, and let yourself lean along the way without the pressure of a flawless result. Yes, we all know that if you're an entrepreneur, if you are wanting to create a business, the end goal is for it to be successful, for it to bring money, but that's the end goal. What are you going to do before you get there? How are you going to enjoy this journey and focus on that instead of the end goal? Because if we focus so much on the end goal, we're missing out, on the process of the journey. It's like if you want to get fit, okay, yes, you're going to get fit. That's the end goal. But what are you going through during that process? We got to change our eating habits. We got to exercise. We got to, there's just so many things we have to work on before we get there to the end goal, to be fit or to be successful, to have money, to pay, I mean, we got to work on, and enjoying this journey to get there. Celebrate small wins. Take time to acknowledge each step you complete. When you allow yourself to feel proud of small wins, you start to realize how much you're actually capable of without needing to be perfect. For me, it has been beautiful to see my growth in everything that I have been working on, because I'm one of those. I cannot just do one thing. I got to do multiple things. I got to, multitask, and I'm doing this, I'm creating that because I love creating. I feel like I'm an artist, and I just like, I like a Canva, and I just everything. I want to do everything. I'm good at everything, So, and I'm a DIY person. I can do everything. I love it. I can do it. So, just to see that, to see my, celebrating those small wins, and just to see my progress, and just believing in me and having faith, and being compassionate, and not being so harsh, because I'm one of those. I judge myself. I tend to focus on that one little flaw that I have, and hey, everything is not good enough. So, but we are in a journey of self-love, embracing ourselves, and believing. So, welcome. So embracing our imperfections doesn't mean we're giving up on quality or caring about what we do. It simply means we're allowing ourselves to be human. Be human. You are human. I mean, embrace it. We fuck up. We make mistakes. We're not perfect. And that's okay. To make me so we are okay, sorry. It simply means we're allowing ourselves to be human, to make mistakes, and to find beauty in the uniqueness of our journey. Letting go of perfection doesn't make us any less. It makes us more present, more open to growth, and ultimately more aligned with our true selves. Yes, I invite you to embrace who you are. You're good and you're bad. You're flaws and you're your talents. I am inviting you to embrace everything, everything that you are, everything that you like and everything that you don't like, because all of that, it makes you who you are today. When we start embracing who we are, it's when we're gonna see growth. This me, I am. I, I can tell you, I will continue to share. Speaking has always been my greatest fear. But in this right now, speaking to you all through this venue, through this computer, through the podcast, I am I feel so happy. I am so grateful that I can do this because I have so much to share. For me, not, being able to speak, to express myself has kept me in the dark, has kept me locked up. And just the fact that I'm embracing this, even if I make mistakes, even if my, Spanglish and my accent comes up, I don't care. If I make a mistake, I just continue, start again. And that's beautiful because you're embracing who you are. And that's what I want you to do and what I want to do, continue to do, embrace our greatness. So if you're ready to let go of perfection, even just a little, I encourage you to take that first step. Give yourself permission to be a work in progress and embrace the beauty in the journey. Thank you for joining me today on Be Honestly You. If this episode spoke to you, please reach out and say and share your thoughts. Remember, you don't have to be perfect to be worthy. Until next time, stay true to you. Bye bye.